I thank my good friend for yielding and for calling this important special order, and would like to associate myself with the remarks of my colleagues, which from the heart has expressed the love and the sense of loss that we all feel for the passing of Congressman Henry Hyde. As I think my colleagues know, Henry Hyde was one of the rarest, most accomplished, and most distinguished members of Congress ever to serve. He was a class act. Henry was a man of deep and abiding faith, generous to a fault, with an incisive mind that worked seamlessly with his incredible sense of humor. He was a friend and colleague who inspired and challenged us to look beyond surface appeal arguments and take seriously the admonitions of Holy Scripture, to care for the downtrodden, the vulnerable, and the least of our brethren. On the greatest human rights issue of our time, the right to life for the unborn children and the disabled and frail elderly, Henry Hyde will always be known as the great champion and the great defender of life. No one was more logical, compassionate, or eloquent in the defense of the disenfranchised. Because of the Hyde Amendment, countless young children and adults walk on this earth today and have an opportunity to love, to learn, to experience, to play sports, to get married, to enjoy their grandchildren someday, to experience the adventure of life itself. Because they were spared destruction when they were most at risk, millions, almost all of whom have no idea how much danger they were in. In grace, he crafted numerous historic bipartisan laws and common sense policies that lifted people out of poverty, helped alleviate disease, strengthened the U.S. Code to protect victims and to get the criminals off the streets. He was magnificent in his defense of democracy and freedom, both here and overseas. One of his many legislative accomplishments includes his authorship of the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, or PEPFAR, a 5-year, $15 billion plan to combat HIV/AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria. During the debate, Chairman Hyde compared the HIV/AIDS crisis to the bubonic plague of the 14th century, the Black Death, and challenged us to enact a comprehensive program to rescue the sick, assist the dying, and to prevent the contagion from spreading. Having served with this brilliant, one-of-a-kind lawmaker, I know the world will truly miss Henry Hyde. Still, we take some comfort in knowing that Henry Hyde's kindness, his compassion, and generosity will live on in the many laws he wrote to protect and enhance the lives of others. We will miss this great statesman. I yield back the balance of my time.